Off the wall. Losing rem on the TV, coffee table plus toast, all-day telephones ringing, bells and drums, in one out the other, cyber-cabled contact with southern Aztec eagles flying on runways built for aliens, seen before the carrot behind the donkey. Across Abbey Road, painted images of hits and runs over pedantic types who have never been satisfied with a proof. Microcosmic lights being darkened by flashing red and white endless seas of rippling waves never ceasing to crash. Erasing lighthouse messages going nowhere, in circles. Schopenhauer reads Kant, reads Denial of the Nothing. Is all that exists are born-again images of handicapped persons not winning, but losing, confronted with climbing the greasy pole and always slipping back, never progressing beyond the oblivious search for paths lost. Past X-filed, ink-injected eyeballs crawling inwards, outwards, pulsating. Movement is ice-cold, ready to burn, leftover east winds blowing west, causing Californian eruptions of subtle proportions, enticing thought-controlled alcoholics on a moral park benches at 8 o'clock, timeless, endless cans thrown in overspilled trash bins, an overspill of mindless thoughts from unshaven blades of fresh-mown grass, in shapes and angles casting shadows, black and white. Dylan's verses cause a catalyst, idea of Stalin, Hitler, leftovers banging their heads on Jerusalem walls beyond the supernatural, rebounding off barbed wire fences over and out of misunderstanding the creation, exodus, or reactions to answers without questions, closed-door exits into black holes that cause teardrops to drop on a sandy oasis of golf-like waves create repetitive, borderless frontiers, adopted by Warhol, called it art for art's sake, finding limitations of intellect within books, preaching lager-lout behavior of the right to right, left radical beliefs rotating between the spectrum, crossed only by decisions dictated by emotions, on the streetcar called destiny, twixt a church and pie mash shop, reliance on the mobile phone to order sanity, or a Kentucky Fried Chicken at McDonald's where Hitler ordered burger and chips before his troops decided to go east, not west, preferring Chekhov to Dylan Thomas, then he gassed 12 million Jews, within walls that ears and eyes that tell the story of God's children, leading us back to anthropological ancestors, painting pictures sold for millions at Christie's, or was it Herod's Egyptian pharaohs? British imperial history, where queens lost their heads as Henry sung the national anthem praising our heritage, as long as it's ours, not theirs, in incommunicado at Wembley, whistles and booze, muddy waters singing the blues beyond the final frontier in cyberspace forever. Beam me up, Scotty, on my knees in the direction of Allah beyond the sun, outer limits a distant dimension, giving proof of aliens but denying Malays, the Miller, only seen in Vincent van Gogh, visited by a spaceship which landed on runways designed by our ancestors, and engraved in the sands of time that drip slowly through the egg time's cavity, reaching Stonehenge, the end of the beginning, to Druid's vision of velvet underground, the walked on the wild side with Heidegger, Freud, and the rest go into your minds. In the Niagara Falls, no return, no end, just a spinning ball, ultimately, it is very off the wall.